How we doing, girls? All right, I'm here in my basement. I hope you're all safe, doing well. Trying to get through this time. It's tough. I definitely am thinking about you guys and wishing that we were able to get together and practice and learn the game. But we gotta do the best we can. So I wanted to show you just a couple more things that you can do on your own. They're simple things. Um, Again, for flexibility and for balance and a little bit for core strength too, because again, regardless of even when it's out of season, a lot of these things I'm sending you are great for after the season to do almost on a daily basis to get yourself stronger, to get your balance better, to be able to become a better golfer. Because it's again, hitting the ball is obviously what you have to learn how to do, but to be able to do that effectively, it's a combination of again, having great flexibility, having great balance, getting stronger, all those things. So the last video I sent you talked about like using a towel or a stick. I use resistance bands at home, and we talked about some of those drills that you can do to work on your shoulder turn, your back swing. Doing this, okay, doing this back and forth, doing this, going down to the ball. What I would also encourage you to do to add to that. And I think this is especially important. I actually saw this on a show a couple years ago, and I thought it was a great tip, and I think it's helped me a lot too. You want balance in your flexibility as well. You don't want to favor one side. So if you're a righty, what I would also have you do or encourage you to do, if you're able to do this stuff, is go through some of those exercises. Start with the shoulder turn, going back to the right, just practicing to turn your shoulders, doing this, right, with your right side, but then also do it with your left side, all right? So focus on like you're swinging lefty, okay? Turning your shoulders, going back left, okay? Using your left arm like this, going back, okay? Doing all that, finishing on your left side, just like you would finish on your right side. All those things, if you do it lefty, you're gonna get a good sort of equilibrium and good counterbalance, and it will help you swing righty, even though you're not a lefty. So doing it on both sides is a great, especially for beginners. My wife's pregnant; she's due any day now. So the one thing I would teach kids especially, but if you're a beginning golfer, you're almost in the same phase, is to work on both sides and try to get balance on both sides. Other things that you can do, all right, and again, you can do this with a towel, a stick, if you have access to resistance bands. You can do it like this also, is to work on balance, okay? I do this a lot where I just hold my balance like this and I try to work on shoulder turns just off of one leg, all right, and create and keep that balance. Same thing with, go on your right leg and turn to your left and do that. Try to maintain, have good balance, don't lose your balance, all right, stay centered. That's a great one. Alternating, right? Not doing like high steps, although you could do that, but keeping balance, going up, okay? Doing that, up, keeping your balance like that, staying on your toes. You can see I'm losing it a little bit, right? Staying up like this, keeping your balance. That's a great thing to do as well. And I usually do about 20 of those, 10 on each side. Take a break and then do a couple sets of those, maybe 2 or 3 sets, whatever you feel like doing. So that's a great one to do. You can also do these, which are good to work on range of motion. So when you're here, okay, and you're holding it, you open up, okay, your hip, open up your hip, okay, and you don't really even need a towel or a resistance band or a stick or anything for that. You can just do it without it. If you just maintain your center of gravity, open up, okay, that's going to help you get this motion also, where you can open up your hips when you're swinging and open, right? Do that. And then this one's hard, but it's definitely for you people that are young especially. You have way better balance than I do. So in that same position, when your knees up, okay, I try to do these sometimes. I kick my leg out and come back with the knee up, kick it out, get flat, come back with the knee up. I stay on my left leg. I do the same thing on my right leg. Keep the knee up, kick it out. Ooh, I lost my balance. Kick it out. All right. Stay balanced. Keep it up. Stay balanced. All right. I do those a lot, and I really feel like it's helped me with balance and getting a good sense of where I am. So those are good. The last thing that I would encourage you to do, and you probably do these in gym class, you might do them for other sports, but squat jumps and just even regular squats, even without any weights or anything. Okay, if you just center yourself like in an athletic stance, knees bent, and work on and do this, right, like 20 times, you're gonna feel a pretty significant burning in your legs. All of the power from the golf swing comes from your lower half. It comes from your down here, your thighs, your legs, your rear end. So when you get that power, it's all driving from your legs. So working on little squats and those kinds of things are very helpful to get that lower body strength that you might need, and to get that core strength in here. So again, these are all things you could do if you have resistance bands at home, doing curls. If you have any free weights, even light free weights, doing a lot of reps with curls, using your wrists, okay, things like that. Going out, flies, all right, working on that. Going up, all right, with free weights, even if you're just standing or sitting in a chair. These are all things that that you can do. Be creative. There's all the things that you do in gym class. It's real important to stay active, and if you want to get better as a golfer, especially when you can't hit a golf ball right now and there's nothing that we can really do, you find 15 to 20 minutes a day, or a little bit more, or even a little bit less. These things you can do in a very quick 15-minute workout, and they'll be effective. And if you do them constantly, you're going to feel better. Your flexibility, your range of motion, your core strength is going to get better, and it's going to give you more confidence when you're able to play golf again, and moving forward. And I don't know what's going to happen this year, but I would encourage you to try these things out. I know they might look silly, but find some private space, find some area. All you need is a little box to do these things, and they'll help a lot. So hope all is well. Miss you guys, and let me know if you have any questions.